And welcome to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And it's good to be with you all today. I just stood out in the parking lot for just about a minute, just enjoying the breeze. Now, it's fall, but it's not quite fall, but it's not 97 degrees out there, and it feels really, really good. So I was enjoying the breeze before I came here to talk about recipes. And so I have Miss Sheena Meyer and Kathy Payne from the Cleveland Daily Banner, and because they have Taste of the Holidays that's going to be happening pretty soon. There's a deadline, which is why I wanted to get them on TV when I did, because there's a deadline. But gals, tell us what this Taste of the Holidays is.
Well, this year we are doing our regular magazine, and it will have recipes, it will have information about how to get ready for the holidays, what to do as far as if you have a problem with your turkey, who to call. Butterball number is very prevalent in the entire thing.
Fantastic.
How to get help if you're having a problem. But the big thing this year is we have added a contest along with it, and it is called Taste of the Holidays. And so if you see this in the Cleveland Daily Banner, look at it, because this is the explanation of what you need to do for the contest.
And the contest winner gets
$100.
$100. That is awesome. And this is a full page in the banner. So folks, if you get the banner, you can't miss it.
Right.
It's right there. There it is.
Absolutely.
That's correct. And all you have to do is send in a recipe, something that maybe has been handed down through your family, something that your family would disown you if you did not make for Thanksgiving. We have one of those at our house. We have, everyone calls it pink stuff, and it's kind of a Jell-O concoction.
Ooh.
And if my sister-in-law does not bring that, she's not allowed to come. So I'm sure everyone has one or two of those in their little box, and they can bring those and send it to us. We would love to have a picture of maybe the dish that you've already made.
Ooh.
And even more fun, we'd love to have a picture of the cook.
That probably would not happen if it were me. But because I was chopping vegetables the other day for the Junior Achievement Fashion Show, and somebody said, we need to get a picture of Nancy. She's in the kitchen chopping vegetables. So,
See, I could have used that.
you could have, but it was just raw vegetables that I was chopping.
share.
So, yes. But is there any specific kind of recipe? Is there a limit to what you can do? I mean, don't send in such and such, or go ahead and send in anything you want to.
Any recipe that you like to have around the holidays is perfect.
And you said something about turkey puffs?
I do turkey puffs.
Okay, just kind of describe those a little bit.
It's kind of like a little mini quiche.
Oh, okay.
So
And you're going to turn that recipe in?
it's been in there a time or two.
Has it?
It might make it again, but I don't qualify for the contest.
Yes, darn. That's one of the bad things about when you work there. You aren't going to win, or you're not going to win this. But how many years have y'all been doing this?
Gosh, it's probably
Forever.
Yeah, I know it's
probably
been a long
15
time.
years at least.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular things. We've been getting phone calls. I've been getting phone calls since August.
Oh my gosh.
Asking when this edition was going to come out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Kathy, you've got, this is last year's,
This
right?
is last year's.
But this is kind of what it will look like. Can you get a shot of that, Lauren? That it'll be an insert, what do you call those things?
A special section.
Special section. It'll be a special section in the banner. And when will that be?
November the 5th.
November the 5th banner. Is that a Sunday banner?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday banner. Well, that's different.
Yeah.
Now, I get a banner every day except Monday, but I get a banner every day. And I know there are people in Cleveland who get the Sunday and the Wednesday because of the coupons. So y'all
Well,
are
you're
going to
miss
throw
this if you don't get a Tuesday paper that
I started
way.
saying y'all are throwing them a curveball with this because you're going to put that in the Tuesday
We
banner.
are.
But there's always papers at the banner that
Yes.
you can purchase.
Yes, because I have stopped by there, and because y'all did a great article on the, excuse me, on the groundbreaking at the VA hospital or home that we're doing here, and my uncle was sitting on the front row, so I had to go get him. He called and he said, go get me some papers. So I stopped by. I had mine, but I wasn't going to give him mine because I wanted to keep mine. But anyway, okay, so now tell us, Sheena, how do we, if someone has a recipe, how do they enter?
Okay, they can come by the banner. We're at 1505 25th Street, or they can mail it to our P.O. Box, which is 3600 Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. Or if you want to just send it to the banner, email it to advertising@clevelandbanner.com.
Okay, so there's 3 simple ways
Yes.
to do it. And of course, I pass you all every morning. So if I was going to do a recipe, I'd just drop it off right there.
Right.
But they can mail it in, stop by and give it to you, or they can email it
They
to
can.
advertising@clevelandbanner.com. And this is great. And like some recipes I know are like forever long.
Right.
Is there something? I mean, do you say make sure your recipe's not but about 2 inches? No.
No.
No specifications on it.
No specifications. And everyone who sends in a recipe, we are not grading your recipes or anything along those lines. What we're doing, we're just putting everyone's name in a hat,
Okay.
and we will just draw out a winner. We're not trying to make the recipes or see which one seems best. We're just letting everyone have an equal chance.
And I think that's great because I wondered how you were going to pick the best recipe. I thought, well, there's going to be a lot of fat people at the banner who've eaten all of this food that the recipes are for. So
No.
it just all goes in a box and you draw it out.
Well, you know, the banner employees would eat if you brought the recipe
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
made. We would eat it and enjoy it.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, any, plates of food like these beautiful cookies that we brought today, kind
Yes,
of
you
a,
did.
for instance, of what we want. And anybody wants to bring us something to taste, we will be happy to do it.
But it's not a requirement.
No,
No.
it's definitely not.
Okay, and then you need their name and address. Tell everybody what all you need when they send it in to you.
Okay, name, address, phone number, because if you're the name drawn, we want to be able to find you. Copy of the recipe, and again, we would love to have a photo of the recipe or a photo, even if it's a headshot of the person who sent in the recipe.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And when she says a photo of the recipe, folks, she doesn't mean lay the recipe down on the table and photograph it. Make whatever it is. Make it and photograph that, because that's really what they want.
It
Is to see. Now, see, these cookies right here would be a beautiful photograph because we've got pumpkin colors in there and chocolate and all kinds of things in the cookies. So that would be a great photograph. So what people need to do, and everybody's got an iPhone now.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
And so if they don't, I don't know why they don't, because I've seen people like me that don't even know how to work an iPhone have an iPhone. So anyway, so I think this is great. And usually, I always keep my recipe booklet, insert, whatever you call that thing. I always keep it. I just fold it up and put it in my recipe box.
Right.
Not that I'm ever going to make anything, but if, I might.
Right. I pull a couple out every year, and I think Kathy does also.
I have a recipe that we tweaked for dressing,
Oh,
and we worked on it for 4 or 5 years to get it like what we wanted. And so that's one that my grandchildren are getting in a recipe book this year.
oh, how neat. And are you going to turn that recipe in this year in the contest? No.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I think you should.
Okay. Because, and I think that's what.
I'm not allowed to go anywhere without that one.
Oh, okay. So you're
So-
one of those that, like the sister-in-law, you can't come to the dinner if you don't bring the
That's
dressing.
why I get invited.
Oh, okay. It's for the dressing. That sounds reasonable to me. Very reasonable. Okay. So, and I think that's interesting because people may find recipes in there. They think, oh, that's nice, but I need to add a little bit, or I need to do
Right.
this and that, or something. So there's a lot of things that can be done with this recipe book. Insert, what did we call it?
Special
section.
section. Why can't I remember that? Special section. And it'll be in Tuesday, November the
Fifth.
5th banner. So y'all write that down if you want this recipe insert, because special section, because it's not going to be in a Monday in a Sunday or a Wednesday.
That's
Correct.
correct.
And I think y'all have just thrown me a real curveball. And I think that's really interesting that you've done that.
A lot of our special sections in the past year have been on Tuesdays.
And that's a good marketing ploy.
Yeah.
So you miss out if you don't have that Tuesday paper.
That's right. And see, I don't recognize that I missed, because I get, like I say, I get the banner every day. And
Right.
so it doesn't register with me that it's in the Tuesday banner instead of the Sunday or the Wednesday.
Right.
Because I
Well-
don't do grocery shopping, so I don't look for the coupons.
The majority of our readers get every day, so they
That's
don't miss
good.
it at all.
They
That's
sure
good.
do.
But I know there are people who just want the Sunday and the Wednesday for the coupons,
That's right.
which I don't.
You're
Don't
like
do
me,
that either.
Nancy. I don't do much of that either.
I mean, you know, I'm trying to think of when the last time before I went to Russia that I've been to the grocery store. That's awful. I mean, that is awful. So, but milk and cereal at night is really good. You know, it's not bad at all. So, but I love to read these recipes, and I think and that's why I want people to send in photographs because I always pick up cookbooks when I go places because they're pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
I will sit and read them.
I have an
cover to
entire
cover.
bookshelf full of cookbooks, and my husband keeps asking me when I'm going to actually use them.
See, I didn't cook. Flavis was the cook at our house. I didn't cook, but I have all these really pretty cookbooks that have these pretty color pictures, and they just look so good, and you want to try them.
Right.
And except I don't. I want somebody else to try them and knock me over. So
Well, you give somebody the cookbook
yeah,
and some of the ingredients and let them cook it.
I think that's a great idea. My son's a good cook. He took after his dad, so he's a good cook. So anyway, well, I need to check with him and see if he has a recipe he wants to put in there.
Oh, please.
Because
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
seriously, he's a really good cook. But okay, so let's go through this one more time
Okay.
now. You need these recipes, photographs, and anything else anybody wants to submit. You need them by
October the 21st.
okay, October the 21st, and because you all have to figure out how many pages that thing's going to be,
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
and that's an interesting job.
And if you want an ad in this,
Okay, let's talk
we
about
need
that for a
that
minute.
by October the 28th.
Okay, October
Right.
28th, and there's room for ads in there.
Absolutely.
And that's a really good place for people who specialize in food type things to advertise.
It sure is. And it's just a great place for anyone to advertise because it's a holiday edition that everyone looks at.
Right.
Flip it over, Kathy, for just a second. Cooks has the
Ah.
back cover again.
Okay.
And they are advertising just basically what you can order and pick up at Cooks to either do your entire dinner or supplement.
Right,
What
and
you were
they will
doing.
do your entire, they'll do your
Yeah,
they
turkey
sure will.
and your mashed potato, your sweet potato casserole and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Great place for a gift place that, you might want to take a hostess gift when you get invited.
yeah. Yeah,
Or
I know one of
those
those
cute
places.
little napkins
Uh-huh,
that
I know.
people sell. And
I know some places for that, yes. And so, but I think that is great. So Cook's already declared
They
the
have
back
already
page.
declared the back page
Okay.
of this section
All right.
and the back page of our songbook this year.
Oh, okay, so at Christmas we're going to do a songbook again.
We are going to do
Absolutely.
a songbook
And
and
I-
a worship guide. It's going to be songbook and worship guide
Wow.
this year.
so it's slightly different this year.
It is, and I always keep that songbook, even though some of those are songs that I have in other books and everything, but I
Right.
always keep them because
Right.
I think one of these days I may need 14 copies of Silent Night, and I've got them, okay?
Right. That's
Absolutely.
it.
I do. I have them because I don't know how many years y'all been doing that, but I think I have every one of them. So, okay, so tell them again, Sheena, how they
Okay.
can let you know about this.
You can call the banner at 472-5041 and ask for any help you can, with us getting your, recipe into the section. You can send your recipe to P.O. Box 3600, Cleveland, Tennessee 37320. You can bring it by the office at 1505 25th Street, or you can email it to us at advertising@clevelandbanner.com.
And that's, there's no excuse, folks, for you not being able to get your recipe if you have a recipe. And some of you may have grandma's recipes, or you may have your own recipe. You may have your turkey puff recipe. You may have a dressing recipe that you've tweaked a little bit. So, and that's fine. That's fine. Just whatever.
A whole lot.
You've tweaked it a whole lot. Okay. All right. You just started with the basics and then just built from there.
My mother-in-law got to where she couldn't make the dressing anymore, so somebody had to figure out how to make it.
I got you, and I think that's great. And folks, it's a whole full page in the banner, so if you get the banner, there'll be a full page somewhere that's advertising this. So I hope you all will get those recipes in, and I will get the Tuesday, November 5th banner so that I have the recipe book.
Correct.
Definitely.
Ladies, thank you all so much for being on today. I appreciate it, and I need to get you back on and talk about the songbook.
Please.
Because
we
I'm
like
sure there'll
to.
be advertising opportunities in
Absolutely.
the songbook. Okay, and a worship guide, songbook and worship guide. So
Correct.
that is new and different.
It
It's
is.
a little
Okay.
different.
All right,
Yes.
so I need to get you back on. So holler at me when I get back from Ireland, okay?
We
And we'll get
will.
you back on. Okay, thanks,
Thank you,
ladies. I
Nancy.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, don't go away. We're going to take a commercial break. Now, you know how I feel about these commercials. You need to watch our commercials. You need to support our sponsors because they pay our bills. And I'll be right back. I want to introduce you to our studio manager, Adrian, and he has a couple of events he'd like to tell you about. So don't go away. We're going to talk to Adrian and some things that he has either accomplished or is getting ready to accomplish. So don't go away. We'll be right back.